Hey everyone, Prof Sales coming at you with another quick eBay selling tip. So in a previous video I talked about finding a niche, but someone asked, Prof, what niches are out there? What areas can we choose to sell in and how can we get started quickly? Well, I'm going to give you some niches that I think you could get started in right away and for very minimal investment. You could probably find these items either in your home or in stores or garage sales, estate sales, all kinds of locations around you. First of all is within clothing itself, and I wrote down several. Activewear is one. There's lots of potential, I think, to sell activewear. People are always looking to work out and get fit. Dresses for women. These dresses often go for great prices, and you can get them really cheap at thrift stores. Shoes. Shoes are amazingly abundant, and certain designer brands can fetch, $75, $100, even $200, even used. Jeans is one of the items that I like to sell. There's tons of jeans in thrift stores, and there's definitely a lot of potential for finding great pairs of jeans at a good price. So those are some niches within clothing. Also, I wanted to talk about video games. Video games are readily available. There's a huge market for them, new, used, and even vintage. People collect them. People like to play them. They obviously have utility, and you can check them very easily by getting some cheap systems which you can use to test the games that you pick up. You can often pick these up in bundles at yard sales and so on for just $1 or $2 a game and often flip them for many times more. So video games would be another niche. Vintage electronics, especially ones that you can part out. People love vintage electronics, whether it be radios or turntables or what have you. And a lot of times when these items break, they don't have the parts they need to fix them because the company has either gone out of business or no longer makes parts for it. So parting out these items, even if the rest of the item is broke, sometimes one part on there can justify, buying a broken item for $5 that you can part out something off of it for 40 or 50. So vintage electronics is another area you can use as a niche. And finally, it would be collectibles itself. eBay kind of got its start with people selling collectibles. And there's lots of niches within collectibles, whether it be sports cards, comic books, figurines, memorabilia, all sorts of opportunities for a niche within collectibles. Think about maybe something you used to collect, maybe you still have it, maybe your kids do, or maybe you just have a passion for it and you used to be into it and now you'd like to get back into it, and maybe you can make some money with it on eBay, establishing a niche for yourself. So those are just some niches that I came up with very quickly off the top of my head, and I'm sure I'm leaving out dozens and dozens more. But hopefully you can use one of those to at least, get the creative juices flowing and maybe find one of those that will work for you and you can use to start selling on eBay. I think you can pick up items in all those niches relatively cheaply and be able to flip them for a good profit. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. This is Prof Sales with another tip for you on selling on eBay.